आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
Ladies and gentlemen, what happens when the air you breathe kills you and the government says in Parliament that there is no link between AQI and people's health? What happens when the water kills you? For 10 people have died. I'm told more. Hundreds of people are in hospital for the last few days in Indore, in Madhya Pradesh, because of contaminated water. And the government says, we really don't have a clue. What is happening in Indore is our focus, should be our national focus. As per official estimates, and I believe that the government of Madhya Pradesh, the BJP government in Madhya Pradesh, is doing casualty management, trying to manage the numbers of people who have been declared to have died. But ladies and gentlemen, we are a country today, we want to be Viksit Bharat, but in our country today, officially 10 people die because of contaminated water, and no politicians head rolls. People are dying in Indore, Madhya Pradesh, of contaminated water supplied by the Indore Municipal Corporation. Children are dying, adults are dying. The Madhya Pradesh government is busy managing casualties. First, they refused to accept any more casualty than a particular number. When the media started reporting 10 deaths, they said, no, 7 have died. Now they finally accepted that 10 people have died, but the numbers appear to be more. Locals are saying 13 people have died. For politicians, these numbers don't matter, because in India for decades, Congress or BJP, when people die, unless 50 to 100 people die in a single incident, it does not make it to the front page. We have to be a country where one person dies because of political and administrative negligence. Heads should roll. I know nobody needs newspapers. Thank God they don't, because newspapers print rubbish. But as a thought, this should be the national headline today. A 6-month-old baby has died. Family members of the deceased child are saying the child has suffered from vomiting and diarrhea after drinking this poisoned water. Poisoned water, hear me. Poisoned water. The child's mother is inconsolable. Inconsolable. The child was born to the couple after a long gap of 10 years. Please hear what her mother has said. Just hear this.
10 साल के बाद हुआ मुझे बेटा। ये दादाजी, ये नानी, कई मन्नतें करी, बेड रेस्ट चला था पूरे 2 महीने में।
क्या शिकायत हुई?
बच्चा नहीं रहा सर।
क्या हुआ था बच्चे को?
उल्टी दस्त हुए थे सर।
Does the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Mohan Yadav or the Madhya Pradesh Urban Development Minister Kailash Vijayvargiya know what it means to lose a child? A 6-month-old child. No, they don't, because these are just statistics for them. Ladies and gentlemen, these people have lost a sense of empathy. Just look at how Kailash Vijayvargiya is trying to reduce the death, or rather deny the number of people who have died, and attribute it to some other reason. Listen to this man.
वही मैं अभी कंफ्यूजन में हूँ, क्योंकि सरकारी आंकड़ा भी 4 है। क्योंकि मैं उधर भागीरथपुरम में जब घूम के आया तो वहाँ पर 8 हो गया। इसलिए हम देखेंगे कि जो 4 सरकार ने कैसे जोड़े और 4 जो वहाँ के लोग बता रहे हैं कैसे हैं।
What this man is saying, and his name is Kailash Vijayvargiya, I'll tell you later why he is individually responsible. His approach is, so what if 4 people die? So what if a few children die? Unless the number crosses 10 officially, he's doing casualty management. Look at the way in which people are going to him and saying, please stay with us for a while. He goes there, followed by his security guards. He's gone there for a photo op. He has no time for them. He appears bothered and irritated. These leaders have lost a connect with the ground. They don't know what people really think. Now, some time back, ladies and gentlemen, I questioned why in the same city, a BJP leader used 7 million rupees for a 10-minute firecracker display in his son's wedding. These visuals that I'm showing today, the contrast that I'm showing is deliberate. Yes, I am. And I couldn't care less. If anybody says you are doing this and some people will be affected, some politicians will be affected, I say, so be it. Let the politicians be affected. Because I questioned why a BJP leader had to spend 7 million rupees for a firecracker display. And on the other side, there was a health crisis unfolding in Madhya Pradesh, Satna, at that very point of time, ladies and gentlemen, when this incident had happened. At that point of time, children had tested positive for HIV, children who were suffering from thalassemia. That means there were contaminated blood transfusions being given in Madhya Pradesh in one side, and this crores of rupees being spent in firecracker displays. Today also, not a single politician has taken responsibility. The concept of responsibility is dead. These politicians believe that these issues are there for a few days and then these issues will disappear. But we must contrast the shots. Ladies and gentlemen, millions of rupees in a firecracker display. And in September 2025, 19 children between the age of 1 and 6 died in a small town in Madhya Pradesh after consuming a commonly prescribed cough syrup. Ladies and gentlemen, in May 25, a fire broke out in Delhi's Vivek Vihar area. At that point of time, 6 newborn babies had died. On July 15, 2025, a portion of a government school in Rajasthan, Jhalawar district collapsed. 7 children died, 28 were injured. These issues were never debated. They are never front-paged. Political parties are not questioned. And these are seen to be smaller issues. We should be discussing Trump. We should be discussing IPL. We should be discussing how much money was spent at which IPL auction. These are the things that are made into the big stories, whereas if children die, it is seen to be a story that is insignificant. Ladies and gentlemen, headlines that don't matter to the people should not matter to the media. Today, there is a careful calibration about the way these stories are played on certain news channels. That's why, remember, there is a difference between corporate media and independent media. Regardless, Kailash Vijayvargiya. Let me tell you a little bit about Kailash Vijayvargiya. My first question is, why can't the central BJP or the Madhya Pradesh government act against Madhya Pradesh Urban Development Minister Kailash Vijayvargiya? He is the man in charge. The problem with politicians and political parties is they feel that if we sack Kailash Vijayvargiya now, it will be seen to be the victory of the media against the loss of a politician. No. Political parties must understand. That's where they get it completely wrong. I have seen very often that the more I have criticized and taken on and exposed individual politicians, the more political parties have protected them, because it becomes a battle. That battle itself is wrong. The battle should be about the people, and if a politician has failed the people, he should be sacked. The central BJP should intervene if the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister is not wanting to intervene, because political arrogance is very bad. Kailash Vijayvargiya's son, you will remember, then BJP MLA Akash Vijayvargiya, and 10 others. There had been a case where he was beating up a municipal building inspector with a cricket bat. This incident was 26th of June 2019. He was later acquitted. But he was beating up a public official. This is the son of Kailash Vijayvargiya. I'm not saying that the father should be entirely responsible for the actions of his son, but people will think that the son can beat up officials with a cricket bat and get acquitted. The father can be sitting in office while people die, children die, a 6-month-old dies, there is no accountability. And even today, after this incident, when people have been given poison, Kailash Vijayvargiya is trying to look for issues that he is not directly responsible for, or alibis to protect himself so that he can stay in office. That is when I would say we have become a soft state, not a hard state that we were promised. A hard state means being tough on administrators and politicians who fail the people. A hard state does not mean only using force against Pakistan. That's good. I want force to be used against Pakistan. I want the BrahMos to be fired once again if possible. But that's not the issue. If we are to be a hard state, if we are nation first, if we are pro-nation, if we are completely nationalistic, then politicians who fail the people and refuse to take accountability, and who fail the people repeatedly despite being in positions of power, must be held responsible. Heads must roll. Water cannot be poison. And if it is, then those responsible must be sacked. Let's debate.
Indore, awarded India's cleanest city, is at the heart of one of the biggest water contamination episodes in India.
ये देखिए, इस गली से भरा हुआ पानी इस छेद से इसमें जाता है, यानी कि इस गटर में जाता है। लेकिन गटर और जो लोगों के इस्तेमाल के पीने का जो पानी है उसका जरा लेवल देखिए। ये रहा गटर और यहाँ पर हम आते हैं, यहाँ पर एक बाइक लगी हुई है। जरा इस ढक्कन को हटाइएगा भैया। देखिए, इस ढक्कन को हम जरा हटाते हैं एक बार फिर से, और आज ये टंकी साफ हुई है। इस पानी का रंग आप जरा देखिए, आज ही ये टंकी साफ हुई। इस पानी का रंग देखिए, ढक्कन खोलते ही इसमें से बदबू आती है और यह बताया जा रहा है कि आज की सप्लाई का वाटर है।
The state government is underplaying the deaths, saying only 10 have died. But reports show over 13 have lost their lives, including a 6-month-old infant.
10 साल के बाद हुआ मुझे बेटा। ये दादाजी, ये नानी है। कई मन्नतें करी, बेड रेस्ट चला था पूरा 9 महीने में।
क्या
बच्चा नहीं रहा सर।
क्या हुआ था बच्चे को?
उल्टी दस्त हुए थे सर।
Water contaminated under the watch of authorities, while those in power were attending dining events and swinging at a time when people were struggling for beds. This is how controversial Minister Kailash Vijayvargiya was confronted by the people.
कैलाश जी, कैसे जांच हो रही है? किस दिशा में जांच हो रही है?
देखिए, जांच तो जिस दिशा में होती है उसी दिशा में होती है।
नहीं, देखिए कौन सी दिशा तो बताएंगे ना कि अभी तक क्या फाइंडिंग्स हैं।
कौन सी जांच की बात कर रहे हैं आप? यहाँ पानी की जांच भी?
नहीं, पानी की जांच। अभी जो बस्ती से हम लोग आ रहे हैं वहां पर आज भी गंदा पानी हमने देखा है।
नहीं, पानी तो सप्लाई बंद है अभी।
नहीं, सप्लाई बंद है, लेकिन जो टंकी को साफ करने के बाद भी जो पानी स्टॉक हो रहा है उसमें भी गंदगी है और बहुत बदबूदार।
मैं कह रहा हूँ ना, पानी सप्लाई बंद है तो फिर कहाँ से गंदगी आ रही है? पुरानी गंदगी होगी।
लेकिन आज की पानी की बात कर रहे हैं वो।
अरे आज तो पानी सप्लाई नहीं हुआ भाई।
उन्होंने इस्तेमाल नहीं किया, वो लोग ये कह रहे हैं।
हाँ तो कैसे कहना, मना किया हमने। अभी पानी का टैंकर का
वैकल्पिक व्यवस्था क्या है?
पानी के टैंकर लगे सब जो।
The same minister tries to mislead the people. He even tried to pass off some of the deaths as natural deaths.
वहाँ के डॉक्टर्स का कहना था कि कुछ नेचुरल डेथ है। हम देख लेंगे, यदि डायरिया से हुई होगी तो उनको भी जो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी की घोषणा के अनुसार राशि दी जाएगी।
Truth is, the citizens of Indore had complained for months. Politicians kept them waiting. Tenders not followed up for months together.
This letter is evidence that everyone was involved. It's just that the political wing is looking at scapegoats given the scale of the tragedy that's panning out, and so transferring the entire blame on the bureaucrats, absolving themselves. This is exactly what should not be allowed if we have to really ameliorate the situation and get Indore out of the crisis that it's going through because of gross criminal negligence that's been profiled and chronicled in this very letter.
Over 1,000 people are struggling in different hospitals of Indore.
क्या मालूम की तो रहे थे 10 दिन बंद रही थी, लेकिन क्या मालूम नहीं पड़ा क्या किया जाए।
कितने लोग भर्ती आपके हैं?
कि मैं तो अकेला ही हूँ साहब। भागीरथपुरा के तो बहुत हैं।
कितने लोग होंगे?
बहुत होंगे, कम से कम नहीं तो 1000-1500 होंगे।
Neither air nor water safe. Heads must roll.
Yashovardhan Azad, Citizen Voice tonight. He's retired IPS Special Director, IB Secretary Security. And we have Lokesh Jindal, Pro-BJP, Ratnakar Tripathi of Congress, Piyush Joshi of AAP, Tariq Ahmed Lari of Samajwadi Party, and BJP leader Manish Bariyar is with us today. Mr. Manish Bariyar, so why is, gutter water and drinking water have mixed up? Gutter water and drinking water have mixed up. Would Kailash Vijayvargiya or his family drink this water? would a BJP politician allow their family members, or would they drink this water?
Of course not, Arnab. And I must make it very clear that clean air or safe drinking water are not politics. They are public health. India has 140 crore people, diverse citizens, different climate zones. A lot of challenges are there. So, of course, what you have said makes a lot of sense. I would not dispute that. It's a very sad state of affairs. And I would say my condolences. Right?
No, why is it such a sad state of affairs in a BJP-ruled state?
No, it is, but Arnab, I would say that the answer is not outrage. The answer is policy and
who is outraging?
Solutions.
Who is outraging?
No, I felt that
who is outraging?
Narrative which is being created.
Which narrative? Which narrative?
The narrative that individual personal failures are failures of systems. So I'm talking about systems.
No, 1 minute. Why are you using words like outrage? Why do you people think I am outraging? Why are you not outraging?
I felt that there were a number of words that were used.
Such as?
It seems that it is a structural problem.
Such as? Which words?
Individual failure.
No, which words?
I felt that it was a gross negligence by officials, and the government has acted on that.
So I should not name politicians. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm not even saying
I should
that.
talk in abstract terms.
Healthy democracy, you have a right to name people.
No, I am naming Kailash Vijayvargiya particularly because I think he's from Indore. He's in charge of Indore. He's the urban development minister, right? And I'm naming him. Why would you not name him? My question is, why would politicians, I ask you again, would Kailash Vijayvargiya drink this water?
No, absolutely not. See,
why do then people have to drink the water and die? This is the question. You see, you must understand. People will drink the water because they are people. Kailash Vijayvargiya will not drink the water because he's a neta. This is all that I understand. This is all I understand, and Yashovardhan Azad is raising his hand. Mr. Azad, yes, please.
I fail to understand, Arnab. If 10 children die, why shouldn't there be an outrage in a democracy? Indore, which is reputedly the cleanest city, I happen to belong to Madhya Pradesh cadre, and I know everything about Indore. It is shocking that if you have an incompetent minister who is not even able to clarify the question as to why there is contaminated water coming out of the municipality, it is amazing. What about the head of the municipal body, who's a very senior ranking officer, who is not able to provide drinking? In fact, most of the municipalities, if you see, in those places, the people who are officers or ministers, even we were having mineral water or water which is from their RO. And that is exactly a matter of shame. So the question now is that there has to be an outrage, and there should be one. But the issue is to throw out incompetent ministers. And by the way, you talked about his son. His son was only arrested during the Congress regime. And when the BJP regime came back, the witnesses turned hostile. And that is how he was acquitted.
By the way, these are the pictures I want to show you of his son. This is his worthy son, the minister. Please play the visuals now. This, by the way, is his son, Kailash Vijayvargiya, BJP leader's son, beating up an official with a cricket bat in full public view. And the minister today has this I couldn't care less attitude if people die, and is saying people have died of natural causes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm opening up to calls. This new year, power to the people. Power to the people. I have a simple question tonight. I'll keep my questions very simple. Let's open up, get the other panelists in. Would Kailash Vijayvargiya or BJP leaders drink this water? Would the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh drink this water? Would the cabinet members of Madhya Pradesh go there to the same place? And I want to show you the shots where the water was shown there, where the gutter water and the supply water, the drinking water had mixed up. And there was this greyish matter. I want to show that visual. This greyish matter. Would the Madhya Pradesh cabinet drink this water? We have a hand going up. It's Piyush Joshi. Would the Madhya Pradesh government drink this water? Would they drink this water, right? Would they drink this water, or would they be busy giving interviews to curly tails? Certainly would, and I ask you, and the nation wants to know this, that Mr. Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister, Probably Kailash Vijayvargiya will be the next man to give interviews to curly tails. The question is, would they drink this water? Piyush, this is a national matter tonight, right?
Of course, Arnab.
Absolutely.
I understand I belong to Indore.
Yes, I know.
My deepest condolences to the families who have lost lives. We are living in 21st century. It is actually saddening that people are dying of diarrheal deaths. Nobody should die of diarrheal deaths in the 21st century India. Till date, we don't have the cause. What is the cause? We don't know. Whether it is an E. coli mediated, whether it is cholera, whether it is a viral diarrhea, whether it is a diarrhea due to any other disorder, whether it's dysentery. The public health officials till date have not come up with a cause. That what was the cause of those diarrheas? They should have come up that this organism responsible tha. Let me tell you what has happened in Indore. Few years back, what happened in Indore, there was a Baudi incident. There was a big puja on in a Shiv Mandir which was happening. There was this well which was covered and yagya was organized. बावड़ी के ऊपर जो उन्होंने छत डाल रखी थी वो धंस गई, 30 से ऊपर लोग मर गए और nobody has been punished. SIT की बात, as you know, people have been demanding SIT. SIT was constituted against Vijay Shah, who insulted Colonel Sofia Qureshi, the brave daughter of the nation, by calling...
No, come back to the issue here. Let's not move. Even I want to be laser focused tonight. Piyush, listen. Piyush, listen. Piyush, these people, if you tell me,
rightly so,
we are India's first water positive city. Talia. We are reusing all wastewater. Talia. We are #1 in annual cleanliness survey. Talia, everything is good. Let's organize a prize distribution ceremony. Let's sit together. Let's say everything is fine. But the reality, when you put the problem is they all want to give each other trophies.
Arnab, can I come in, please?
Whole Indore is dug up, Arnab. The whole Indore is dug up here and there.
I don't care, Piyush. I want to know whether Kailash Vijayvargiya will drink this water.
No, Kailash Vijayvargiya
will he drink this water?
And when we ask for accountability, he will hurl abuses as he has done yesterday.
No, I found it terrible the way he was speaking to our anchor reporter. He said, "Kaun sa investigation?" Our reporter says, "Aapka investigation kaisa chal raha hai?" And he gives this 1980s type of stupid answer. जिस दिशा में चल रहा है उस दिशा में चल रहा है, as if he knows some.
फोकट के सवाल है.
ये क्या language है? ये क्या जिस दिशा में चल रहा है उस दिशा में चल रहा है? He's being arrogant. His head must roll. His head must roll. The newly elected BJP president, the newly selected BJP president must sack him.
Madhya Pradesh is a state where we are having the highest infant mortality rate.
No, I don't want to go into statistics. I want to remain focused on one issue. Will he drink this water? No, I don't want to know statistics because it makes me angry. Statistics can be turned around here and there. Doesn't matter to the people. Will Kailash Vijayvargiya and his family drink this water?
Absolutely.
That is all I want to know.
Never.
Location done.
Even in their dreams.
Arnab, let's get this entire issue clear. So, on the Bhagirathpura main water supply pipeline, a toilet was constructed. And this construction of toilet was something that led to water contamination. And when the matter came up, the zonal officer, Shaligram Shitole, and in charge assistant engineer,
your bottom lines are not strong enough. Tell them on all lines.
And the deputy engineer, Shubham Srivastav, he has been sacked.
Who's the mayor?
A 3-panel IAS officer.
How long has the BJP...
Sir, allow me to complete. Allow me to complete. A 3-member inquiry, a committee has been formed, headed by an IAS officer, Navjeevan Panwar, so as to look into as to why was the toilet constructed above the water pipeline. Now, till the time the inquiry
people died
interactivity line.
Why are 1,500 to 2,000 people admitted in the hospitals?
Allow me to complete.
Can you tell us the cause?
Arnab, in this way, we will not be able to have a civilized debate.
No, this is not uncivilized. Let me be uncivilized for once. If you call this uncivilized, you have no idea. This is not uncivilized. You are saying today, and I'm shocked, viewers, I'm thinking tonight, I'm pinching myself, 4 trillion plus economy. You want to manage headlines, then you'll have a headline. You'll have a headline which says, "We overtook Japan this year." You want us to clap for that, Manish? We won't, because we overtake Japan. You know, in Japan, there was a video I saw. I don't know, I've never been to Japan. I was told if you go around wearing socks around the entire city all day, your socks will be spotless at the end of the day. Yes. Right? I don't know. Maybe you've been to Japan, I'm not. But I saw this. You are saying today, we overtook Japan. Fantastic. Great. That's a collective effort of the people of this country. In Japan, do you construct a toilet? The nation wants to know, Subrashta, next to the main water supply pipeline. Do you allow the toilet, which means toilet water, to seep into the path of the water, to leak into the main in Japan? Do you allow the toilet water, the toilet leakage to go into the main water supply pipeline and intersect with the drinking water pipeline, which then these people have, and then the people die, and the babies die, and then the minister comes and says, I think only 4 or 5 people have died, the rest we are finding out they may have died of natural causes. This is the reality, ladies and gentlemen. My lines are on, put the grid, so people know where to call. Subrashta.
Arnab, this is infuriating at many levels. It is infuriating because I don't think any Gen Z, Gen Alpha, whatever, I don't think they have hope in the political setup of this country. Frankly speaking, we do go out and vote. I mean, we participate in politics in many different ways, but I don't think anybody looks at politicians with hope. And the reason why this is so is because you are raising a municipal issue, Arnab. Who raises municipal issues at national levels? Why should it concern you? Why shouldn't you be bothered about grand ideological narratives and grand narratives as to which side of the ism is winning in which part of the world? I think that should be a national mandate, no? Why are you concerned about 10 children dying in Indore? Why should any politically astute individual be talking about municipal issues? And that is precisely where this sarcasm is precisely where the problem in this country is. We all, the moment we become educated and we think that we should step into politics, we take a detour. We become like the third party observers of various kind of political, ideologies and where ism is going and so on and so forth. The question that you are asking is precisely the question that all citizens should ask of their public representatives. If they cannot send their children to the kind of schools and hospitals that bureaucrats and politicians can, we should hold them responsible. I say this with utmost responsibility. Whenever politicians visit your area, please do not welcome them with Bisleri bottles. Give them the water that the municipality provides. The reason why we have reached this level is, Arnab, because as citizens also, since I'm here as a citizen's voice, let me also point out the problems with us. Whenever a politician visits us, we will give them VIP treatment. When they get VIP treatment, why should they be bothered? They know that they can get away with it. And of course, the kind of images that are coming in, the kind of statements that are coming in from the BJP leader Kailash Vijayvargiya, it should be highlighted. It should go on every WhatsApp so that people know the kind of leaders that we should actually be looking up to. We should know the kind of choices we are making. And you're absolutely right in pointing it out. Thank you for doing so. But
no,
let me also put out a word, Arnab. Please allow me 10 seconds. Let me also put out a word that in this situation, there is no Priyanka Gandhi, no Rahul Gandhi, no XYZ, big political leader from the opposition also which is coming forward, which is why I'm taking down the entire political.
There is no Priyanka Vadra and Rahul Gandhi couldn't care less. I've always said there is no opposition in this country. Remember, viewers, there is no opposition in this country. The media is asking the questions on behalf of the people. If the media makes issue a big deal, opposition leaders will come in opportunistically. In this country, no politician spoke when hospitals caught fire. No politician spoke when patients, including children, died. When a neonatal unit, 12 infants were inside the neonatal unit in Delhi's Vivek Vihar. 6 newborn babies died. Where was Rahul Gandhi? Where was Priyanka Vadra? The thing is, politicians make stupid comments. And Manish, the BJP response if some Congress leader says Rahul Gandhi is like Lord Ram, and then they want to do a 1-hour debate on that stupid comment on television. These stupidities must be ignored. The real issue is this tonight. Viewers, we are opening up the calls. I am only the Sutradhar. People are damn angry, Manish. There is no hyperbole, there is no hysteria, and if there is outrage, I would have liked to see outrage on your face, Manish. But you're not outraged, because you're wondering how many feet you will be stepping on if you speak up on this issue. You are hemmed in because you're from the BJP.
No, it's not like that. You know me for long years. I am deeply aggrieved, but at the same time, I felt that it is unfortunate, but very personal-centric error. That should not be...
What personal-centric error?
System failure.
How is it a person-centric error?
Let me share some of the things.
No, I don't want to share statistics. I want to know how is a person-centric error.
I'm not to listen to statistics, but I must say that the government has taken in 2017, there were only 18% of the country that was actually covered with clean drinking water. Now it is 80%. So there are, the government has come up with NCAP.
You are going to give me the problem is Manish, that the problem is that sometimes I feel you guys are in too much of a self-congratulatory mode.
No,
you make statistics, you declare statistics. No, it is. I'm sorry, but you don't want the warts to be shown. And if the warts are shown, and if you see the warts, and you see the dirt, and you see the scum, you see the injustice, you see what's wrong, then your response is to read out for me some government data on how well you're doing. Well, I don't think I am asking you only one question. Will your minister drink that water? Will your minister drink that water? Should Kailashwar Vijayvargiya go and drink that water? Will his family drink that water? And why is there no action against him? That is basically, why is there no action against him? You see, even today, you know what the Supreme Court did in the Aravali case. It's not the politicians who did anything suo motu. After the Supreme Court took a decision, the Environment Minister said, I am also supporting the Supreme Court decision. In Sengar case also, there was no outrage from your party, though this man was associated with your party in the past. In this case also, it will be better for you because you are in power. Don't become like what the Congress was when they were in power.
I'm absolutely
The Congress used to talk like this. Where is the problem? Problem is with the media. The Congress used to say, Manish, the Congress used to say, आप हमारा अच्छा काम नहीं देखते, आप सिर्फ गलतियां निकालते हैं. नहीं तो ये अप्रोच गलत है ना. आपने एक्शन क्यों नहीं लिया अगेंस्ट कैलाश विजयवर्गीय? No, why wouldn't you?
Right now, the entire focus of the government is to ensure that this emergency situation.
Or the emergency will can be handled only by Kailash Vijayvargiya. Ratnakar Tripathi is on the debate. You are saying only the incompetent minister can handle the emergency.
No, I'm not saying that. But at the same time,
I am saying,
on the job.
Manish, can I tell you one thing tonight? My calls tonight are not from Indore. All over the country, people are beginning to call Republic saying, listen, somebody is thinking and saying, is the water pipeline near me also giving me dirty water? Is it contaminated? Can this happen near me? And if it happens, will the politicians wish away that too? Remember, would the area where the ministers live in Madhya Pradesh have toilet water mixed with drinking water? Would this kind of water go to the minister's home? या आप लोग अपने घर में 7-star होटल जैसी सिचुएशन कर लेते हैं और बाहर क्या ये पानी या ऐसी असुविधा मंत्रियों को होती है? You created a gap, between people and you. Big gap, huge gap. And the gap is growing. You are not realizing. Don't give me these statistics, 4-5 trillion, 10 trillion. But ये क्या हो रहा है? Ratnakar Tripathi is on the debate. Kailash Vijayvargiya should face some serious action. Ratnakar Tripathi.
Arnab, you're trivializing this, our GDP growing 4 trillion.
I am saying it's very good that the GDP is growing 4 trillion. Please don't try to misquote. But let me tell you clearly. Let me tell you clearly, you are avoiding the question.
As if we are not doing well and as if everything is.
I am not one of those who do hyperbole. I am saying more so, Manish. If the economy is doing well, it would filter down to the people.
Absolutely. Who denies that?
It is not filtering.
The topic which you have raised.
It's not filtering.
But I would not like you to trivialize our economy's growth.
1 minute, I don't try. 1 minute. I am the last person who trivializes the economy. Economy growing is very good. 1 minute. Economy growing is very good. But disparity growing is very bad.
Accept it. I accept that. And obviously,
and political arrogance when disparity happens. Now tell me, Manish, on the one side you are having, on the one side in the same city, does it not occur to you? Do you see? I'll tell you one thing. Do you think that people are not noticing that in the same city, 7 million rupees was spent on 10 minutes of firecracker display of a politician's wedding in his family?
No, I think then you are digressing the issue.
I'm digressing, is it? I don't think I'm digressing. I don't think I'm digressing.
Yeah,
I'm not digressing.
That's very individual.
Well,
their own choice. If they have earned money in the right way, everybody has a reason. You have never questioned that Ambani, why they spend so much of money, or for that matter,
Ambani is not fighting an election, no?
You've not mentioned that.
If Ambani fights the election, I will.
A politician with a national.
No, I am asking you. You have not questioned anything either. I am asking Ratnakar Tripathi, come into the debate. Let's have an open debate on these issues.
No, rather I would like you to quote today's, today's Times of India in Patna. In Patna, which was one of the most polluted, AQI was 471 in 2017. Today is 2025, 226. National Clean Air Mission is there. There's so much of work which is happening. Why not bring that also?
Chalo, people have a choice then whether they want to go. I am saying people have a choice to go. If you are saying Times of India is saying everything is very good, I am only pointing out, I would like to see this story in front page of all these newspapers tomorrow, 8 column. मेरे लिए तो सबसे बड़ी खबर है. इससे बड़ी खबर मेरे लिए तो नहीं है. For me, today is the biggest issue. Ratnakar Tripathi is on the debate. I'm completely fair. This is a huge issue. I'm surrounded with calls. Mr. Tripathi, please. Mr. Tripathi.
Yeah. Dr. Goswami swear to Baba Vishnath. What an arrogance. What an arrogance. Nobody is trivializing the issue. But what you are doing, Mr. Manish, you are trivializing the tears and cries of hundreds of mothers who have suffered, who have lost their babies. You are giving statistics. I'm a statistics student. You are saying if 80% of the population is getting clean water, so the 20% population deserve dying. That is what you are saying. Your minister is doing death data analysis, and you are doing the word analysis of Arnab Goswami. He is trivializing, he is doing. The answer is not outrage. First was Chindawada, coughing children, drank some syrup and died. Second was Satna, where thalassemia affected children got infused with contaminated blood. This
line should be stopped.
From HIV. And then the children who were drinking milk with water, mixed with water, they died, and you are saying, you are trivializing the issue, the $1 trillion issue. What will we do with the $1 trillion? If our generation is not safe, if the children is not safe, we will eat money. The children water.
Lokesh.
Sir, can I ask a question? Sir, it was an administrative lapse.
Children will be infused with rupees. That is what you are saying. Please, calm down. I know Kailash Vijay Varghese. Akash Vijay Varghese. Dhiren Vyas. Please, don't interrupt. But Dhiren Vyas, shall I speak or not, sir?
That if
shall I speak or not?
Lapse,
Lokesh, louder. 1 minute. Let Lokesh intervene, then I'm coming back to you, Mr. Padia. What are you saying, Lokesh? Why are you intervening now?
There was an administrative lapse. The engineer, he had wrongly allowed construction of a toilet, leading to contamination of the main water supply, and a due action regarding accountability has been taken against him. He has been suspended, and one deputy
Well,
engineer
this
has-
fact, what you are mentioning was flagged by a resident 8 days ago, which means if action had been taken, lives could have been saved. Please also mention that. Am I right, Piyush? Piyush is on the debate. No, this was flagged 8 days ago. It was, if such water had been reported in the Chief Minister's house, the correction would have happened within 5 minutes. It was flagged. People were saying the water is mixed up with toilet water. Do something. You did nothing.
You are mixed up between what is an administrative lapse and what is a policy.
I don't care about your definition of an administrative lapse and a non-administrative lapse. All I want to know tonight, were you warned by the people and did you refuse to act? You were warned, you refused to act. Viewers ask one question tonight. 1 minute. 1 minute. Piyush, give me a moment. Give me a moment, please, for God's sake, guys. 1 second. I'm asking this thing. How often have you been in a situation where you have a very urgent problem that the government authorities need to fix? And do you feel at that point of time or not that had I been an MLA or MP or Mantri or Commissioner or Deputy Commissioner, mera kaam ho jata? And how long is it that you have an open manhole, a ditch that's uncovered, water that's contaminated where you're living, and there is no action by the government, and it's action that only the government can take because they are the ones responsible for this. That's why we pay taxes. I'm telling you, my point is, he says this is an administrative lapse. My question is this, and I'm speaking to the viewer. Allow me a minute, please. My question is this, viewers. Too much is going on right now. If our country is growing, which it is, if you have $4-5 trillion economy, we deserve a share of it. We deserve justice. We don't deserve this. Because we've contributed to making the country the 4th largest economy in the world. That is not a statistic that a politicians can take away from us and say it was our achievement. No, it is the achievement of the people as well. And if it is the achievement of the people, if a single Indian has to drink water contaminated with toilet effluents, and if a single child dies in this country, then it is a failure of the entire system. I will not be told then that I'm outraging. If I'm outraging, so be it. But the question is this, was information given? Yes. 8 days back, yes. If that had been an area where a mantri was living, the entire government departments would have come and fixed that problem within 5 minutes. But in this case, they did not care and people died. Hence, those deaths, only and only the state government authorities are responsible. And where is this logic right now, Manish, that responsibility has to be put at the lowest level? I remember when I was breaking the biggest scams, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, IPL scam, and people say you've not broken scams after the central government change. Rubbish. Who broke? The stories about Sushma Swaraj, Vasundhara Raje Scindia and Lalit Modi. Why did Lalit Modi run away from the country? What are you talking about? I exposed everyone, but that's not the point. My question is, 1 minute. My question is, if this complaint was put by a minister, then action would have been taken. Manish, you agree with me or not?
No,
if the complaint was by a minister 8 days back, would action have been taken?
No, I do agree, Arnab. What you are raising is correct, but that's not individual. It's pan-India, unfortunately.
Pan-India, you're just looking for excuses.
No, I'm not saying it's for excuses. I'm being very direct. That's more of a cultural issue. People do give importance to important people. Probably even you do that, isn't it?
No, absolutely don't. I don't have your mindset on it. I don't have your mind. Tariq Lari is on the debate. Lines are going to be open because I have too many people calling in tonight.
I'm not defending it. What I'm saying is that
it's indefensible. You can't defend it.
The person in charge, the engineers and the people involved did not show the alacrity they should have done, and they heads have rolled for that. But at the same time, I think the punishment...
Citizen dies on roads and you say it's not our accountability. Huh? Okay, we got Tariq coming in, then I'm opening up to calls. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, only if you push this issue, only if you genuinely push on this issue, will there be action. If political heads don't roll, the people would lose. Tariq Lari, right now, no accountability. Tariq Lari.
सर पहले तो मेरा दिल भर आया, खास तौर से उस लेडी का जिसका 10 साल बाद बच्चा हुआ 6 महीने में जो चल बसा, बेसिकली उसकी हत्या की गई है। ये मैं कहूँगा कि उस हत्या पे मुझे बड़ा अफसोस है। दूसरी बात यह है कि अब प्रधानमंत्री जवाहरलाल नेहरू को इस्तीफा दे देना चाहिए ताकि हमारे 18वें प्रधानमंत्री काम कर सकें। दिग्विजय सिंह जी को इस्तीफा दे देना चाहिए ताकि मोहन यादव काम कर सके। और आप वहां दिखा रहे किसी कैलाश विजयवर्गीय का लड़का बैट से मार रहा है, गलत दिखा रहे हैं आप। वो अखिलेश जी हैं या राहुल गांधी जी हैं जो मार रहे हैं। और इंडिया गठबंधन की जहां जहां सरकारें हैं, मध्य प्रदेश हो गया, उत्तर प्रदेश हो गया, राजस्थान हो गया, गुजरात हो गया और दिल्ली हो गया, यहां से सबको इस्तीफा दे देना चाहिए इंडिया गठबंधन को। बात को समझिए, बहुत सीरियस इशू है ये। मोदी जी काम नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। अब्दुल को टाइट करने के चक्कर में ये रमेश को ही मारे दे रहे हैं कि रमेश को मार दो तो कोई अब्दुल के पास पंचर बनाने वाला ही नहीं होगा कि अब्दुल किसका पंचर बनाएगा, तो अब्दुल भी मर जाएगा।
यहाँ भी आप
तो इनको बनाने दीजिए, हिंदू राष्ट्र बनाना है इनको सब कुछ बनाना है, सब करें भाई। जवाहरलाल नेहरू काम ही नहीं करने दे रहे इनको, राहुल गांधी काम ही नहीं करने दे रहे।
ये समय व्यंग का नहीं है,
नेहरू जी तो
ये व्यंग का काम, ये व्यंग का समय नहीं है। इसको फोकस्ड अटेंशन रखे। व्यंग और राजनीतिक व्यंग आ जाती है तो फोकस हट जाता है। मनीष बरियार।
नहीं फोकस नहीं हट जाता है, ये बेकार की बातें कर।
मनीष बरियार।
जीडीपी जा रहा है, जीडीपी वो जा रहा है, बात कर रही है पानी की, वो वहाँ सीवर पानी।
Where is Modi ji here? Where is BJP government here?
जाते हैं चीन।
Right, as a Congress government has done all the things. ना बात करने की आपको तमीज है, ना किसी चीज को इश्यू पर रखने का समझ है। अरे आपको अगर कुछ समझ है तो आप समझ से बात कीजिए ना। इस तरह की क्या उलझुली बात कर रहे हैं आप? आपको अगर नहीं समझ में आता है तो क्विट कर दीजिए। आप आरोप लगा सकते हैं, लेकिन आप इन सब चीजों की बकवास नहीं कर सकते। आप वहां पर आकर नेशनल चैनल पर आप बोलिए कि चलो ठीक है।
मनीष बरियार says that Tariq Lari is speaking बकवास tonight. तारिक लारी,
भाई मोहन यादव को भी, दिग्विजय सिंह जी को भी इस्तीफा देना चाहिए।
आप इसको राजनीतिक बना रहे हैं, मुद्दे पे हट रहे हैं। और मनीष बरियार, आई एम ऑन द इशू, यू आर मेकिंग इट स्ट्रेट पॉलिटिकल।
और कैलाश विजयवर्गीय का लड़का नहीं था।
आप इश्यूज पर बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, आप लोगों पे बात कर रहे हैं। आप इश्यूज पे बात कीजिए ना। इश्यूज पर क्या बात होती है? अगर आपको थोड़ा भी खेद होता है इन सब चीजों से तो आप सीधा नेहरू जी चले गए, आप अब्दुल चले गए। इस तरह की बातें होती है इतने सीरियस और
okay, it's a sensitive issue. Lines are open. Prabraj from Uti is our first caller tonight. Prabraj from Uti, let's take a few calls. Prabraj from Uti, let's take all the hot calls tonight. Prabraj.
Good evening, Anna.
Good evening.
Good evening. Namaskar. This very disgusting to see this kind of public apathy is happening in BJP-ruled states. It's very intolerable. This kind of things are happening for the last 15 days in BJP-ruled states. I'm very much saddened. On the response by the concerned minister, Kailash Vargaya, it's very condemnable.
Absolutely, it is, Prabraj. Absolutely, it is. Let's go to Jayant from Delhi. Jayant.
Hi, Arnab. Good evening.
Yeah.
First of all, props to you for picking up this issue. It's not a local issue; it's a national issue.
Yes, I agree with you.
Across cities, it's across metros, and it's ironic that we're becoming one of the largest economies, 4 trillion, etc., etc., and taxpayer can't afford clean water. It's very sad that the ROI that we get for the tax we pay.
Absolutely, Jayant. We're being taken for granted. I'd like to go to Mukund from Hyderabad. Mukund.
Yeah, Arnab, good evening, and good evening to all the panelists. This is indeed an outrageous situation, needs to be condemned, and I think all the perpetrators, they need to be brought to justice. To my mind, the larger aspect is, where is our conscience as a nation when we debate such issues? They just need to be handed over to the police. They need to do the needful, and the issue needs to be fixed. To add to that, what's happening to the change that we voted for 10 or 11 years ago? Is there a repeat of what we saw before that? These issues are indeed perplexing and sometimes trouble us, and I think we need to handle and fix these issues.
I think so. And if Bhopal can't act, then Delhi should. Sriram from Ahmedabad. Sriram.
Hello. Hi, Arnab.
Hi, Sriram.
Thank you so much for bringing up these issues, be it the Aravali or the Sengar case. I truly believe it's only because of your show and the attention you brought to the case that even the Supreme Court acted. It is, in my opinion, only because of your show. And I also want to tell that how shameless that BJP leader could be. This day is not the day to talk about statistics. There is a mother who is saying, I had a baby after 10 years of prayer and that 6-month baby is dead. And she is quoting 80%, 90%, 60%. Please don't do this. This is not
Today is not a day. Manish, what people are saying is, Manish is a well-meaning BJP politician, one of the relatively young politicians who comes with a very good educational and policy background, by the way. But the problem is, Manish, I want you to understand that statistics can't paper over reality. At some point of time, you can show me the best statistics. But I'm going to look at the reality on the ground and question your statistics.
It's a systemic failure.
It's a huge failure, but we need heads to roll. No, you can't tell system to quit.
Let me tell you why it's not a Babu's responsibility and why it's Kailash Vijayvargi's responsibility and the local mayor's responsibility. Because a Babu in that area cannot be posted without Kailash Vijayvargi's
This is also an urge and an appeal to the political parties in this country to please allow people like Manish Bariyar to breathe in a political setup that is absolutely consumed, saturated, and gate kept by people who have contact with contractors, who have deals with contractors, who have deal with all kinds of nefarious individuals, shady individuals. People like Manish Bariyar should be given responsibility in the organization so that they can prove their mettle by whatever educational and...
Let people who are really passionate get into the system, let's make a difference out here. Get professionals in. Let there be lateral entry in government, in political parties. Get the people with qualifications to serve the country.
Let me give an example here, if the local Babus are appointed by ministers like Kailash Vijayvargi, if the mayor of Indore, who's an educated and another well-meaning person so-called, but that mayor belongs to Kailash Vijayvargi's team, so it's going to be really difficult for a...
I say this to you, a professional, suppose... One minute. Here's the problem with our system. We are not short of people with the best of education from the best of universities in India and abroad. Indians who will come and serve the country in various departments. Do you think we don't have enough experts? Then these people go on and become the managing directors and owners of the biggest corporations globally, and we say we've lost talent. But when talent is there, do you think there aren't enough people, engineers, people who are experts in urban development systems who can be part of a fast-track team? Then Modi ji can get that team. Get people, get 100 people in 20 areas where we truly need change on the ground. Don't depend on the bureaucracy alone. Change the system, bring in talent, reform the country. I assure you, we will go from 4 to 10 trillion faster than we are doing now. With that change also reflecting on the ground.
Swamiji, what people?
Pardon me?
I didn't find any passion, compassion, even an iota of being sorry in Manish Bariyar's statement. No. He was just talking about the statistics. Has he been passionate about the killing of them?
Okay,
just give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds.
You didn't listen to me.
Give me 10
I'm
seconds.
Sorry. You didn't listen to me. I am very, very agreed on this.
Everybody is saying the deputy engineer is suspended. 8 days before, people cried कि खराब पानी आ रहा है. Has he been booked for killing the children? No.
No, see, the law will take its course.
The circumstantial evidence says that he killed the rest of the children. You do not have any passion. You do not have any sorrow in your voice. What you are did...
It's your personal opinion,
Manish Bariyar. Manish Bariyar.
It's your own personal opinion. Right. I do not have to really shed crocodile tears like you for you to really understand that I am aggrieved about it. But then it's not about you and me. It's about the entire country and the system. I think when people make it about one individual is when...
no, it's not. Kumar from Gurugram. Kumar from Gurugram. Let's keep 5 callers in. Kumar from Gurugram first. Kumar.
Yeah, so this is
The comment made by the BJP president is extremely insensitive, and the nexus between the respondents and the leaders is an open book. Trust me, we are going for an economy of 4 trillion, 5 trillion, but can't we have a basic right of clean water, sanitation, commutation? The entire urban infrastructure has been ransacked. They have been ransacked by the political mileage, and we are extremely disappointed. I stay in Gurugram, the richest body, the municipal corporations of Indore and Gurugram.
Precisely. You know, Kumar, Gurugram was built by a private developer, but the roads, condominiums don't make cities. Look at the infrastructure around it. More than 20 years have passed, by the way, Deepak, Kumar, right? Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Only got worse. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you again, will a minister drink that water? Will a minister drink that water? He won't. Deepak from Bengaluru. I'll take 2 more callers. Deepak? Hi, Deepak.
Hi, Arnab. First of all, thank you for taking this topic, and I always see you fight on a right topic.
Thank you.
Arnab, see, this is a very sad day. It's not a happy new year. It's a very sad year.
Very sad, yeah.
The beginning is very, very sad.
Terrible.
And this is a very horrible, terrible news. Actually, Arnab, what I see is, जितने भी politicians के आजू-बाजू में file लेके घूमते हैं, उसके relatives, उसके friends, they are the people who get contract. First, correct. You should catch all those people who run behind politicians. I have seen all these contracts are awarded to their relatives and friends.
Yeah, we should investigate related party transactions between people in power and their family members. I know of a particular minister, once he got a portfolio within 2 months, and he got some companies registered. You can check the DIN, Director's Identification Number, where his wife started forming companies in the very sector in which the minister was given the ministerial berth. I'm sure the right people know it. I request them, before I expose it, sack the minister concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, should I take one more call? Okay. One more caller. Hemant from Gurugram. Hemant, hi.
Yeah, hi, Arnab. Good evening.
Good evening.
Arnab, I know you mentioned that we should point out these issues, only then will these be taken care of.
Yes.
But it's been years. I mean, 75 years of it, more, and we're still fighting for clean water, sanitation. A caller from Gurugram just said that it's a mess out here.
It's a mess.
Imagine we are tweeting pictures every day of dumps of garbage in front of big schools. Schools where kids are walking to their classes and there's garbage dumped out.
Hemant, leave that alone. Can I tell you one thing? You stay in Gurugram, right? How does Gurugram hit the news? 100 crore apartment, 200 crore apartment with a golf view in front, beautiful daffodils, and all the names of the flowers are given to each of the apartment blocks. Soon there won't be any names of flowers left. I just request the people from Gurugram and everyone to take a drive from Gurugram, from Noida, Faridabad, Gurugram. Go down that road and ask who is mining the Aravalis. AQI doesn't happen like that, no, Hemant? AQI happens as a consequence. I think somewhere we need to make what are people thinking there's a municipal story into the national story. I think Shubrashta said it right. Individual cases of suffering and injustice have to become the headlines. The front page must go to page 4. Page 4 must come to the front page. Nobody reads newspapers, of course, but that's the way I look at the news. The pages are only a metaphor. I shall see you tomorrow, same time. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।